Hey everyone, my name is Scott and welcome back to the Downloading Warcraft. Today I just wanted to give a update for the channel and my different platforms, namely that I will be rebranding. So last few months I've been pretty quiet. Some have seen over in the Middle Earth Strategy Battle Game Discord, which is linked below. I've been pretty disillusioned with Isengard. Just haven't played because of it. So I've only really played a handful of games since the new edition came out. And honestly, I think the Isengard armies are terrible. So I've decided that I'm going to be pivoting to Rohan. I think they could just be a better faction moving forward. So to that effect, the channel's name is going to be updated. The Rittermark, as told by the 69th Marshal, is going to be my name. I thought long and hard about what best captured the environment over here. I did get a new logo, so that logo is this, and it's going to be on all my stuff moving forward. You can see it in the bottom right. I think it also best captures the channel, so that's going to be updated in sometime this week when I get around to it. And then I've also commissioned an editor to make me like an intro clip type deal. A link to some of their sample work is down below. I can't really show what they've done yet because we're still grinding out the details, but you'll see it soon. Um, and then, yeah, to that effect, I have an update in terms of how I'm going to be playing Rohan. So I am going to be hopefully going to Arcticon this year. I've got my ticket. I'm just working on the details of travel and all that stuff to be done. But I have a list in mind. Um, so naturally, as the 69th Marshal of the Mark, I don't really have the funds and air of leadership to get Royal Guard. So really, we just have some really loyal soldiers hanging around, um, and here's that list representing that. So of course you see the captain of Rohan at the top. He's got a six riders of Rohan along with eight other captains, loyal soldiers. You don't have to pay captains much. They're friends. They're on board no matter what happens. And then we picked up some guy on the side of the road. He had like a really big piece of cloth. We drew the logo onto the flag, on it to make a flag, and then yeah, we now have our nine captains and six riders of Rohan, and then just Steve, um, and then yeah, hopefully we ride for some wrath, we ride for ruin, and honestly, we'd just like to get a few bucks to get some food, maybe some new boots. I think that would really make us whole in what we're doing. So yeah, that's the update. I will see you guys later. All right, that was an April Fool's joke. I had to do it. Um, Here's the real update. Welcome back to the Unletting Warcry. I've been quiet the last few months. Just had a lot of stuff going on. Some of you that have spoken to me, I actually lost my job in January, so it's kind of been a bit off with my life. I've been doing like some Uber driving to make some money, and then I'm working on a new job that should start soon. But basically, I've just been resting and all that. Um, Eating better, which is nice. My old job, I ate way too much bad food. Um, but now I'm eating a lot of Campbell's chicken noodle soup and crackers, which is good. I've lost like 35, 40 pounds. I don't have an exact number because I don't know where I started from January, but I feel better. Um, Gaming wise, I have played a tremendous amount of games already. So I played a few when the leaks came out in December. And since then, I've played 121 games. So I'm averaging basically a game a day, and I'm up at around 75 for White Hand. Um, so I've been playing a lot. Unfortunately, I haven't posted on top of that. I've just kind of been living a little bit outside space and time with not having the job. It kind of is what kept my like mind grounded in terms of timing stuff. So it's kind of like I'm waking up at random times, I'm going to bed at random times. I eat my soup, and then I just kind of been floating. So I haven't really felt like I've been able to produce what I want to. And then it's kind of been made worse by a couple events coming up that I wanted to go to that I couldn't, namely Battle for Bridgetown up in Oregon, and then also unfortunately missed out on Adepticon. Just couldn't pull the funds for travel, and just the timing of everything didn't work very well. But today I woke up pretty good, surprisingly. I mean, I'm recording this, writing articles. Um, I'm just, of course, it's today, April Fool's Day, so it kind of feels like a joke, but it's not. So, just in terms of the future of the channel, so back in December, I had posted, I started up a Patreon, open to everybody. I don't believe in locking stuff behind paywalls, personally. So I plan on just cross posting everything I do between YouTube as a verbal, and then both Patreon and the blog as a written, so you can kind of see it in whatever format works for you. Some people like to hear as they're driving or walking around. Some people just like to read. I'm good at doing both. I actually prefer to read because sometimes I can't listen to people, especially myself. I can't listen to myself talk. So, but if I have to start mailing people letters, I'll do that too. I'll start a mail post. Uh, in the future, I'm working on getting back into stuff. I'm going to be going over the updated profiles for Isengard, kind of how I did it last edition, where I just went through the stat lines and special rules. Obviously, we have a lot more special rules now. And then I'm also going to be going over armies, compositions, strategies, and tactics for them, for matchups and scenarios. Just, of course, mainly Isengard. I don't suspect I'll go too much into other factions, but who knows? Some were surprised when I brought up, I think yesterday, I do actually play Army of Thror and Erebor Acclaimed. I just don't play them competitively. I play them as fun games or ringer games in my local tournaments that I run, but not really something I talk too much about. Um, and then, of course, I'm going to be going pretty deep into Army of the White Hand. As you would expect, seeing my older content, I was basically already playing the list. I just had no army bonuses. So far, it is amazing. I know a lot of tournaments, people do very well in it. Uh, and naturally, I've been doing very well with it in general. And I'll be putting out my thoughts on how to build with it, how to be successful, how to play it, all the different things in order to do well. But thank you guys for checking in. Feel free to look at the description to my links for my Patreon and my blog. I also link my Twitch. I'm hoping to do some live streams, probably painting. Many of you know I am very bad with actually getting myself to do hobbying work. So hopefully if I set up and have a camera over it, it might actually prompt me to do stuff. So I'm hoping to do that soon as well, and set up a real schedule for that. But until next time, I will see you all later.